if you want to know how to become a chiropractor, I'm going to give you the unedited version, not the brochure version. I'm Dr. Ben Glass. I've been practicing for 13 years in Oakland, California. I run multiple businesses in this profession, and I've talked to over 300 chiropractors on my podcast about how they got here. So I've seen every version of this path. Let me tell what actually happens. How to become a chiropractor takes 7 to 8 years from your first day of undergrad to your first day as a licensed DC. That number scares some people. It should not scare you. Medicine is longer. Most graduate programs that lead to a doctorate are this long or longer. Here is the path in order with the things people forget to mention. First, you need an undergraduate degree. Most chiropractic programs require either a full bachelor's or 90 semester hours of undergrad with specific prerequisites. The trend is moving toward requiring the full bachelor's, so plan on the bachelor's. Your prereqs are typically biology with lab, general chemistry with lab, organic chemistry, physics with lab, anatomy and physiology, psychology, and English composition. Some schools want biochemistry, some want statistics. You need to pull the prerequisite list from the actual school you want to attend. Don't trust some random website. Your GPA matters. Schools officially require a 3.0. The competitive programs and the students getting scholarships sit at 3.4 or higher. If your science GPA is lower than your overall, retake the courses. That's a flag admissions committee C. Real talk on this section. Most pre-chiro students lose 2 or 3 years they didn't have to lose. They take prereqs in the wrong order. They never shadow a working chiropractor. They show up to admissions interviews with a vague answer about why they want this profession. The undergrad years are not a waiting room. They are when you decide. Now, there are 18 chiropractic colleges in the United States accredited by the Council on Chiropractic Education. A CCE accreditation is what allows your degree to qualify for state licensure. If a program isn't CCE accredited, walk away. Schools have different philosophical leanings. Some lean toward what we call straight chiropractic, which centers vertebral subluxation and the nervous system as the frame for everything. Others lean toward mixer approaches, which integrate rehab, soft tissue, nutrition, sports performance. Most schools sit in between, but they have a center of gravity, and that center of gravity will shape how you think for the rest of your career. So sit in on classes, talk to current students who are not on the admissions tour. Ask graduates from 5 years out where they are practicing and what they wish they had known. If you skip this step, you are picking a school based on photos and a website. A Doctor of Chiropractic program is typically 10 trimesters or roughly 4 academic years. You will cover anatomy at a depth that surprises medical school graduates. You'll cover neurology, biomechanics, radiology, diagnosis, technique, philosophy, nutrition, rehab, clinical practice. You will cadaver dissect. You will adjust your classmates more times than you can count. You will see patients in the school's outpatient clinic during the back half of the program. Clinical hours matter. Most programs put you well past 1,000 patient encounters before graduation. This is when you find out if you actually like being a clinician or if you only like the idea. The cost is real. A DC program runs roughly $150,000 to $250,000 in tuition, depending on the school, plus living expenses. Most students finance with federal loans. The math only works if you understand from day one that you are building a business after graduation, not just earning a salary. To practice in the United States, you need to pass the National Board of Chiropractic Examiners exams. There are 4 parts. Part 1 is basic sciences taken after your first year. Part 2 is clinical sciences. Part 3 is case management. Part 4 is the practical exam covering technique, x-ray, and case management with standardized patients. There is also a physiotherapy exam if your state requires PT scope, which most do. Once you pass NBCE, you apply for state licensure in the state where you want to practice. Every state has its own application, jurisprudence exam, and scope of practice. California has its own state board exam, where I see graduates stumble. They focus so hard on graduating that they don't prepare adequately for boards. Boards are pass-fail, and failing means weeks or months of delay before you can practice. Start board prep early. Take it seriously. The students who fail are usually not the ones who don't know the material. They are the ones who underestimated the format. You're licensed. You are not done. You are at the starting line. You need to decide, are you going to associate at an existing practice, buy into one, start your own, join a multidisciplinary clinic? Each path has trade-offs, and most chiropractors do at least 2 of these across a career. Practice management is the part nobody teaches you. Marketing, billing, insurance verification, hiring staff. Building referral relationships with attorneys and primary care physicians. Building a Spanish-speaking patient base if you're in a city like Oakland. Personal injury liens, software, SEO, none of this is in the curriculum. You learn it from a mentor, from expensive mistakes, or from a structured program built by people who already walked the road, the mistakes that cost pre-chiro students years. Number one, treating this like a checklist. It is not a checklist. It is a series of decisions that compound. The student who shadows 3 chiropractors before applying makes better school choices. The student who works in a clinic during the program graduates with a network. The student who studies for boards from day one passes them clean. Number two, the financial mistake. $250,000 loans taken without understanding what your first 5 years of practice look like. Then panic associating at a clinic that pays you poorly because you cannot wait. Number three, the philosophical one. Floating through school, absorbing whatever the loudest voice is teaching. Graduating without a coherent practice philosophy. Spending 3 years copying whatever associate role you take. You have to do the work of figuring out what you believe about health, the body, and the role of the chiropractor. School will not do this for you. If you are still in undergrad or thinking about applying, the next step is not applying to a school. The next step is learning what this profession actually is. The leaders, the day-to-day, whether your life can hold the weight of a clinical doctorate. That is what ChiroTrack was built for. 14 courses, over 300 podcast interviews with practicing DCs, workbooks and AI student mentors that walk you through the prep nobody else does. The link is in the description. Sign up. It is free to start. And thank you for exploring chiropractic with me. I'm excited to continue the journey with you.